Hello everyone. In this lecture, I am going to explain about rank of a matrix and finding and how to find the rank of a matrix by echelon form. So first we see basic definition of rank of a matrix. Let's see rank of a matrix. Rank of a matrix. A matrix is said to be of rank or when it has at least one non-zero minor of order or and every minor of order higher than or vanishes. So I am repeating this definition. Matrix is said to be of rank or when it has at least one non-zero minor of order or and every minor of order higher than or vanishes. The meaning is, if you observe first condition, it has at least one non-zero minor of order R. So, what is this minor of order R? Minor of order R is nothing but determinant of R by R matrix. Minor of order R means determinant of R by R matrix. The meaning is, it has at least one non-zero minor of order R means determinant of R by R matrix is non-zero. There exist many minor of order R. Among that, one non-zero minor of order R exists. Second condition is, every minor of order higher than or vanishes. Higher than order R means minor of order R. Minor of order higher than R means determinant of R plus 1 plus R plus 1. That value is equals to 0. Or determinant of R plus 1 pair matrix is 0. Or determinant of R plus 2 cross R plus 2. All minors of order or all minors of order higher than R, that values are zeros. So this is second condition. So briefly, the rank of a matrix is the largest order of any non-vanishing minor of the matrix. That means highest order of non-zero minor of the matrix. The meaning is highest order of non-zero minor of the matrix. And symbolically, the rank of a matrix A shall be denoted by this symbol, rho of A. Okay? I am repeating this definition. A matrix is said to be of rank or when it has at least one non-zero minor of order R. The meaning is determinant of R by R matrix is non-zero and every minor of order higher than or vanishes. That means determinant of R plus 1 cross R plus 1 matrix is 0. Determinant of R plus 2 cross R plus 2, that value is also 0. Okay. Now we see one example. Find the rank of the matrix A equal to -1 0 6 3 6 1 -5 1 3. So first I am calculating what is the given matrix. What is the order of the given matrix? Order of the given matrix is 3. So highest order of minor of this matrix is 3. So first I am calculating minor of order 3. That is nothing but simply determinant of A. So determinant of A is equals to, so -1 into the 6 into 3, 18 minus 1, 1 into 1, -1, and this term is 0 plus 6 into, remove this column and this row, we get 3 plus 30. Total this value equals to 181, that is not equals to 0. So we have minor of order 3 is not equals to 0. So from this definition, the rank of a matrix is the highest order of any non-vanishing minor of the matrix. So minor of order 3 is not equals to 0. Therefore, rank of A is equals to 3. So this is the basic definition. Suppose in this example only, if det A equals to 0, then we go for minor of order 2. So minor of order 2 means you can take my determinant of -1036, this one order, minor of order 2, and similarly you can take minor of 0661. We calculate all these values. Okay. Here in this case, minor of order 3 is not equals to 0, therefore rank of A is equals to 3. Now we see echelon form of a matrix. So before this topic, first we should know about 0 rows and non-zero rows. So 0 row is if all the elements in a row of a matrix are zeros, then it is called a 0 row. And if there is at least one non-zero element in a row, then it is called a non-zero row. So simply we take any matrix, okay, select one row, okay. In that row, all elements are zeros, then it is 0 row, okay. Or if you find any non-zero element in a row, then the row will be non-zero row. Simply, if all elements are zeros in a row, then it is 0 row. If you find at least one element is non-zero, then the row is non-zero row. Okay. Now, echelon form of a matrix, right? A matrix is said to be in echelon form if it has the following properties. So, 3 properties are there, okay, or 3 conditions are there. Condition 2 is optional, no need to use that condition. So, first condition is 0 rows, if any, or below any non-zero row. Okay. Second condition is the first non-zero element in each non-zero row is equal to 1. Third condition is the number of zeros before the first non-zero element in a row is less than the number of such zeros in the next row. So I am repeating the conditions. 0 rows, if any, or below any non-zero row. The meaning is the place of 0 rows are below of non-zero rows. Okay. This condition 2 is optional. The first non-zero entry in each non-zero row is equals to 1. So we don't use, generally we don't use this condition. Okay. And third condition is very, very important. The number of zeros before the first non-zero element in a row is less than the number of such zeros in the next row. Okay. So to apply this condition, first you have to identify first non-zero element in a row. This is the keyword. First non-zero element in a row is the keyword. So count the number of zeros before the first non-zero element in a row. Okay. And next, count the number of zeros before the first non-zero element in the next row. The relation must be less than. So just see this example. 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, -1, 0, 0, 2. In this, there are no 0 rows. Okay. So now, just to see the third condition, the number of zeros before the first non-zero element in a row. So first row I am taking. How many zeros are there? First, what is the first non-zero element? 1 is the first non-zero element. How many zeros are there before 1? No zeros, or simply 0. Okay. And next row, coming to next row. What is the first non-zero element? 1 is the first non-zero element. How many zeros are there before 1? 1 0 is there. What is the relation between? What is the relation? In first row we have 0 0 0 zeros. In second row we have 1 0. What is the relation 0 is less than 1. And similarly, first non-zero element in third row, that is 2. How many zeros are there before 2? 2 zeros are there. So that means, so in first row, before the number of zeros are 0. Second row, the number of zeros before 1 is 6. Before 1 is 1. The number of zeros before 2 is 2. So the relation is 0 less than 1, 1 less than 2. That means condition 3 is satisfied. So there, this matrix is in echelon form. And one important result, the number of non-zero rows in echelon form of A is the rank of the matrix. Okay. So in this example, what is the rank? How many non-zero rows are there? 3 non-zero rows are there. Therefore, rank of this matrix is 3. Now we see one example. Example 1. Reduce the matrix A to echelon form where A is equals to 1, 3, minus 1, 2, 0, 11, minus 5, 3, 2, minus 5, 3, 1, 4, 1, 1, 5. Hence, find its rank. First, what is the given matrix? This is our given matrix. A equals to 1, 3, minus 1, 2, 0, 11, minus 5, 3, 2, minus 5, 3, 1, 4, 1, 1, 5. Right? So here, first non-zero element is 1, no zeros are there. In second row, first non-zero element is 11. How many zeros are there before 11? 1 0. 1 0 is there. That means next row, minimum 2 zeros. Third row, 2 zeros means what about fourth row? Fourth row also, minimum 2 zeros or more than 2, right? So for that, I am applying row operations. So first to make this element 0, this 2 element, R3 implies R3 minus 2R1, R4 implies R4 minus 4R1. So first row, we are not applying any operations on first and second rows. So there are first and second rows. So that will be remain same. 1, 3, minus 1, 2, 0, 11, minus 5, 3. So here R3 implies R3 minus 2R1. So 0, 2 minus 2, that is 0. Here we will get minus 11, 5, minus 3. And similarly R4, 0, minus 11, 5, minus. Now here we have to apply third condition. So before 11, how many zeros are there? 1 0 is there, right? Second row. So third row, minimum 2 zeros. So make this element 0. This element means here minus 11. So make this element 0. This third row is 2 zeros means what about fourth row? Fourth row also minimum 2 zeros. So make this element is also 0 by using this second row. So R3 implies R3 minus R3 plus R2, and similarly R4 implies R4 plus R2. So by applying these operations, R1 and R2 are same. R1 and R2, there is no change. R3, 0, minus 11 plus 11, 0, 5 plus 5 minus 5, 0, 0. And similarly, this fourth row is also 0, right? So clearly, this matrix is in echelon form. Why? Because 0 rows are below of non-zero rows, and for non-zero rows, how many zeros are there before 1? No zeros, 0. Next row, first non-zero element is 11. How many zeros are there before 0? Before 11, 1 0 is there. 1 0 is there. What is the relation? 0 less than 1. Okay. So therefore, this matrix is in echelon form, and the rank of given matrix is that is equals to number of non-zero rows in echelon form of a matrix. So how many non-zero rows are there? 2 non-zero rows are there. So what is the rank? Rank of A is equals to